Let me call up Nike, they know all he shoot is movies.
So we got Johni, you know,
hey,
in the you know, NikeeFilmz TV, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, tell everybody what you do if they don't know.
Peace, y'all. My name is Johni Demeatri. I am the queen of Peace, y'all. My name is Johni Demeatri. I am the queen of the ghetto gospel around here at the orchestration, but also in life. I do R&B, singer-songwriter. Nikee has shot so many of my videos, you know what I'm saying? One that's made it to MTV. You know.
We're going to talk about that a little later.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
You know, we're going to get everybody, you know. But, yeah, so how long you been doing music?
Well, I've been pretty much singing my whole life. Singing in church my whole life, and queen of the ghetto gospel. You know, I'm from the church, but as far as like doing R&B music, doing my own thing, I want to say like maybe 5-6 years. About 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so like, where your influence come from again?
Man, I love old school. I don't know if you get an old school vibe from me off that. You know what I mean? Old soul type shit. So I love people like Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker. I love Fantasia. I get compared to a lot, so that's one of my favorites for sure. Erica Badu, Lauryn Hill, you know, all the greats. Yeah, all the greats. All the greats.
We'll make sure.
Yeah.
So you've been doing music for a while. So what can you say is like the pros and the cons of the music industry, and then you being a woman too?
Oh, that's good. I would say the pros of it is like the creation. I feel like creativity to me is like one of the best things about it, like taking a thought that's in your head, you know, and making it, manifesting it really into, you know, like a full song. Like that's one of the things that keep me doing it. It keeps me going. That's something that it really touches me. As far as like the cons of it, sometimes it can be hard to get that thought to the right people, if that makes any sense to you. Like sometimes you can have that beautiful thought that turns into a beautiful song, and then it comes down to distribution, I would say, you know what I mean? And it's like that can be, if you're not at a certain level, that can be stagnant. Or it can, I won't say it's stagnant, that's a bad word. I would say that it could be a real challenge.
A challenge because they
or struggle.
Release it, or they don't have like a plan behind it?
I would say both. I would say sometimes you can have a plan that's too big for your stature.
Okay.
You know, and I think that is a lot of our problem now, is like people can be thinking like, oh, okay, well, I deserve to be here. I have the talent to be here, you know, but it's like, your stature is here though, like master this. You know, so I feel like that could be a lot of the problem. And it could be sometimes we in the wrong position. You know, we can have the wrong energy around us to where we can have that stature, you know, but it's the people that is leading us that, you know what I mean, ain't necessarily worth us. Okay. You know, so it could be a lot of different qualities, you know.
Yeah, for sure, I hear that. Alright, so like, what's your favorite song that you did so far?
I got it tatted. Energy.
Energy, okay.
Energy.
Shout out NikeeFilmz, you know.
Yes, NikeeFilmz. Shout out Ujilla Beats. Really just started as a freestyle song from really being with a brand new producer. You know what I mean? And just us finding our way with each other. And it's like, that was one of the first songs that we did, and we really hit it off. You know what I mean? Just became like damn near like family, like right away.
Yeah.
You know, and that became one of my, if not, yeah, like my biggest record to date. You know, we've been pushing it, I want to say since like maybe late 2020, but it really hit like last year, and it's been a thing. Like I've, you know, reached MTV, like I said, excuse me, started a clothing line that was doing really well, and, you know, just really pushing it. You know, getting booked for a lot of shows off that song. Everybody wants that song.
For sure. So as far as behind the production, what draws you to Egypt Beach Productions? Since you said it became like home and all that.
Yeah.
So,
believe it or not, I got here by chance. Lil Keisha, one day, and I don't even really know how I met Lil Keisha. Maybe just like on the internet, on Instagram or something, and she asked me to perform with her, and then she asked me to do a song with her and to meet her at the studio on Cicero at the time. And I was like literally 5 minutes away from my house. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I meet you up there, and then the rest is history. Even the song that we made that day became like a real big smash. Think About You. Shout out to Lakeisha for that. You know, like a real big song.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask about so like what's your mental health is like? How are you feeling nowadays?
I feel open, thank God. Right? You know, I feel mentally open. Like I'm stable enough to be able to express what I want. You know what I mean? And also stable enough to be able to not express. Yeah. Knowing what and what not to express at when and what time.
Is that something you have to learn?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So what, okay, give me an instance of like something you encountered that made you, you know what I'm saying, give that lesson behind.
Oversharing, I would say. You know, telling too much and then having somebody use it against you. You know, and sometimes you can, how you say, be at a mental point to where it's like you've held so much in, it's like you have to get it out. And that you begin to overshare, you know, like in that type of way. But it's like when you are doing that in the wrong type of energy, you know what I mean? It's like, no, those people can use that against you, but you so full, it's spill, like Kanye, you know what I mean? You just so full, it's spilling out. You know, and you can get these thoughts off to the right type of people, don't get me wrong, you know, but it's like when you're doing it in the wrong energy, or you just doing it everywhere, you know.
I caught myself doing that. You know, I had to correct myself.
Yeah, for real.
Working on it, you know. It's all good. As long as you know what I'm saying, as long as you knowing what your issue is and you correcting it, and you know what I'm saying, as long as you're working on it.
For sure.
Yeah, so let me see.
I'm feeling your swagger today, Nikee. You extra fly, extra fresh. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Yeah, well, I gotta switch it up. You know, I try to do something. You know what I'm saying? I had some. Give me like your favorite. No, I'm gonna ask you this. What's your morning routine every morning?
It may surprise people. It may not. I normally would have a whole heap of stones on. I was rushing from where I was coming from, and I was rushing from home to get where I was coming from to get to here. So yeah, it's a lot, but I'm a very spiritual person. I would have lots of stones on, so I meditate a lot. I pray. Queen of the Ghetto Gospel, obviously I pray, but I also pull cards. And this is something that I don't necessarily, this would be the first time that I'm saying this to, you know, interviewer. You're an interviewer now, Nikee, damn. But yeah, I pull cards, like tarot cards. And I pull them in the morning, and I kind of read on them. I study numbers. It's a really big part of my life. That I share with people who I feel like, you know, I can be safe with. Yeah. You know, because sometimes I don't necessarily like to, even though I'm a very spiritual person, I don't like to share how spiritual I am, because once again, people can use it against you. Like, oh, how you say you a church girl, but you worshiping the devil? You pulling these cards and burning this, you know? So it's like, no, I don't necessarily talk about it a lot, but I like to read myself, you know. I'm a soul searcher.
That's like, yeah, I've been recently, I wasn't big into the zodiacs, but like lately, it's just been asking people what's your zodiac. Just because, I don't know, it's just kind of learning the energy of folks. And lately, I've been right. You know what I'm saying? I've been picking, especially like knowing who Capricorn and shit like that. You know, like what you is? Yes. Christmas Eve, baby.
Ooh, go ahead. That's special all around.
So yeah, but it just be people energy would it be giving off, and it be like, what you is? Be like, oh, Capricorn. I'd be like, yeah, I can tell because they just be laid back and you know, stuff like that, and then it's all within, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, learning shit like that. But
that's what I like to do in the morning though, and it's really right. It's like a beat.
I was gonna say, well, that's something there. There's a big ass flying bug in this motherfucker.
It's either a bee or a pregnant fly. I think that's a bee. Yeah.
Alright, so what's your favorite movie to watch?
Ooh, I'm really into 90s movies, black movies. I would say normally I could be a real multicultural person. You know what I mean? When it comes down to anything, food, you know, way of life, I can incorporate. I
love trying different food.
When it comes down to movies, black, bro. I'm totally biased. Totally biased. So I love black movies. 90s old school black movies like Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Nigella old. Big Hit was Singing the Temptations, but that's one of my favorite joints. All music movies, Dream Girls, anything though, like any old school black.
Did you watch the movie Jasmine Bloom by Tyler Perry?
Yes.
What you think of?
I liked it until the end, and I guess the end made it all too real.
Yeah.
But I feel like now, damn. Excuse me, edit this part out. Edit it. And you gonna post it. You gonna post this. Anyway, I feel like we share that narrative too much, and it just makes you hate white people. You know, like, can we get a movie where we prevail? Like, of course, we know we've been lynched. We know we've been hanged, we've been hated, we've been this. Like, if we gonna keep telling this story, can we tell the story to where we get over one damn time?
Well, okay. Well, then I was gonna say I haven't watched it yet, but I believe that's what the movie Woman King is about.
Now I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
With Viola.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I believe that's what that about.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all, but
let's see. We got something to watch now.
For sure, definitely watching. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but you know, it's surrounded by racism, and it's a great movie. It's a great movie, but the ending for me, man, it's like, damn, gee, like.
I kind of knew it was gonna happen like that too, just cause it was like, it was too many signs of them telling him not to go, and he was still willing to go. And it was just...
So you're right, you knew it was gonna be trouble, you know what I mean? But you know, hats off to Tyler Perry. The movie,
yeah, he went crazy.
You know, the movie was great. I think, hey, I would give it an A+ on you know, cinematography.
Yeah,
but
he definitely went crazy.
When it comes down to just,
I don't watch any of that stuff that's on BET now.
Yeah,
That's too much soap opera.
So right.
I can't get jiggy with it.
Yeah. Movie was great though. I can't even lie.
All right, so what, you got a dream feature that you want to do? It could be anybody.
Anybody Chicago or just anybody?
Well, give me. Okay, you can give me Chicago, and then you can give me somebody that's in the industry or something.
Okay. Number one, obviously, not Chicago, but number one, Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
My boo baby. Number two, Chicago, I have to say Tink.
Okay.
Fuck with Tink, love Tink. I also love Chance the Rapper, so I would love a feature with him. Love J. Cole. People like that, Missy Elliott, you know, Rihanna.
Definitely with Missy Elliott after you get the cover or something.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, you say, okay, since we're talking about your songs again, so, I'm gonna guess since your favorite song was Energy, is Energy your favorite video that you shot?
Of course, Energy. Of course.
Okay, so give me something else. Then that's your favorite.
PDF though, I feel like that video was smacking video. Just the whole location was great.
Yeah.
The lighting was great. You know, the energy of it was great. Like
the lighting, I think definitely did it too.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I got some old videos that I love too. I got a song called I Don't Care. That's another one of my all-time favorite videos. Song Dance Floor. Great video with that too. So yeah, I got some videos that I love, but you know, Energy, man, it kind of shot to number one. Yeah.
Talk about, okay.
Shot to number one.
Alright, so we gonna so the folks can get to know you too. So so what's an ideal date for Johni Demeatri?
An ideal date. I got a date tonight. What time is it? Ideal date.
You taking them? Hold on. You taking them out, or they taking you out?
It don't matter.
It don't
matter. I'm balanced. Yeah, I'm fair. I'm fair. I'm a give and take kind of girl. You know.
So yeah, what's your ideal date?
Great food.
What kind of food?
Great food. I'm a vegetarian, so anything that's good, just don't give me no meat. It don't matter where we at, American, Mexican, soul food, just no meat, just make it some good ass food.
That's a little tough, but I can see
good food.
Yeah.
They just gotta be undeniable. It's just good. This shit is good. I want some good food. And also just good correspondence. And I don't want to loosely use the word energy. I feel like it's getting to a point to where we starting to overuse this shit now. So I'm not gonna say good energy. I'm gonna say good corresponding energy. You know what I'm saying? A good correspondence to where we on one accord.
Yeah.
You know, we balance. We ain't sitting on this seesaw. It's like we right here at the table. You know, we balance with each other.
Yeah.
You know, great conversation.
Yeah.
You know, and also people say I'm a foodie, Nikee. I love to eat. You know, I'm a little bit funky. I love to get down. I eat. But people say I eat too much, so I'm trying to. Right. I'm trying to.
Hold on. So she's expensive. We gonna
no. And if I'm expensive, I also pay. I pay.
You know, so you gotta treat her well. You know, so you can't take a hug to the little corner. No.
Right. But if it's good food, I'll go, depending on the vibe. But I would like to do also, you know, just something probably educational. I went to the Prince exhibit. Have you been?
No.
Definitely should go and get.
Where is that?
Downtown. I don't want to say it's new. It's this year. It's this year type vibes, but I don't know how soon it's coming to an end either, but I think you should go. It was great. Like I said, it was educational. It was fun. We took dope pics. Okay. You know, shit like museums, art shows. I also recently went to an art show that Jiggy and I think maybe that's his brother. I don't know if that's his brother or the light-skinned guy. You know who I'm talking about. From the studio. They used to be up there with Jilla sometimes. Right, Jilla? Jiggy Bars.
I probably know faces. I don't know names.
Well, he hosts a great art show. Let me plug him. He hosts a great art show in Spin, Chicago. I think they do it once a month. Jiggy Bars. I can't think of his brother or a friend name. Dope art show. Dope art show where it's live art, people painting right before your eyes. Great shit. So stuff like that is a cool day to me. You know, just having fun.
For sure. And you got like a drunk experience?
A drunk experience?
A favorite drunk experience.
A favorite drunk experience. I was about to say, yeah, I got several. A favorite drunk experience. Okay, I can give you my most favorite drunk experience where I was too drunk, and this is why I hate tequila to this day. I had threw my mama a butt naked stripper party. I threw my mama a butt naked stripper party, male stripper. And let's just make a long story short. A long story. He had a long story. Make a long story short, we was just some ladies in there in costumes with tequila. It was 2 butt naked men. And before I knew it, it was some butt naked women. I don't know what happened. You know, hey. But that was a wild night. That was a wild night. It was a wild night.
You had to dance a bear up in there.
He wasn't necessarily a man, maybe a gorilla. A gorilla. I wouldn't call him a bear. A gorilla. A horse. A horse.
Oh shit. Alright, so like, give me 3 things people don't know about you.
Well, I just gave you one. I'm a vegetarian.
Vegetarian?
You know that.
I knew that, y'all. Yeah.
What else that people don't know me? I love fashion. I love to style. You know what I mean? I would love to be a stylist. Kind of on my Kanye shit. You know,
I was gonna say on clothes or like most of hair, but you say clothes.
Yeah,
so.
clothes.
Okay.
Clothes. I would love to be a
well, you see,
fashion design. That's what I say. I like your drip, Nike. You know, I'm feeling your drip. I see you. Another thing. Even though I'm a Pisces, I have a strong phobia of water. I can't swim to save my life.
I do too. Why? Because I got pushed in the water to show you. So ever since then, I've been nope.
Yeah, fear. That's
nope.
Fear for me.
Nope.
That's fear.
I'm gonna tell you mine. So yeah, the fear of water, big body of water, I can't do it. Heights for sure, can't do it.
Cool.
My last, I get sick on roller coaster rides. So I think like my most traumatic fear. I mean, my event as far as the roller coasters is like 8th grade. Or yeah, like 8th grade, we went on Six Flags or whatever, and I was with my homie or whatever. We went on the giant drop.
Oh no.
You scared?
Nah, I ain't never even done that.
Look, scared, dude. I don't like the feeling of my stomach dropping. I really don't. Nah, that should make me sick as hell, dude.
Ooh.
Nah.
Did you throw up?
I didn't. But again, I just didn't like the feeling. It was too traumatic. And that's what I'm saying. People that like to bungee jump and jump out of planes and y'all crazy.
I don't think I got a big fear of like heights like that, but just like falling, just dropping.
Any of that shit, y'all can have that shit. I'm not going.
Dropping, yeah.
I'm not going. Are you toxic?
I will say this. I'm not malicious, but I can be vicious.
So you toxic?
Take it how you want. I'm not malicious, but I could definitely be vicious.
So, okay, in other words, don't be toxic with me, I will be toxic with you. That's what this is.
Yeah.
If you want to be toxic, I can be toxic too. That's what that sounds like.
I could be toxic defensively.
This all okay.
You know what
whatever
I mean?
that means. But we ain't good.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alright, so you like weave or natural?
I like personally natural, but you know, I like weave. I like ladies with weave.
Alright. Are you a girly or a tomboy?
Tomboy.
Alright, so what's your goals in life besides outside of music? And you said you want to be a stylist and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. I would say my short-term goal, but like a big goal, would be getting like a 2-flat. I want to own a 2-flat on my own, by myself. I turned 30 in March, so I'm trying to make that a birthday present to myself. You know, so I don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood, and I guess plastic, but you know, we gonna pray. That's me putting it into the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm manifesting. So even if I don't do it for my 30th birthday, I want to do it by my 30th year. In year 30, I would say, owning a 2-flat.
That's where it goes.
Yeah, it's achievable.
Real estate is definitely busting right now.
Yeah, I would say
doing.
big goal, but short term goal.
Yeah.
You know, short term goal. And I'm spilling all the ashes on the table. Sorry, Jill, I'm gonna wipe it off.
Yeah, I see y'all can see what she drinking. It's a black box.
Just a little Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
I've been at work all
I
day.
ain't never seen this before. I'm thinking it's some water. You know, they got the black water now, but this ain't Chardonnay. Oh, yeah.
I don't be liking to, for sure, and I don't be liking to have like hard liquor all the time. Everybody, it's Friday, you know, people gonna be drinking Hennessy and Patron, and it's like, okay, if I have my own little wine, I'd be good. So.
I like the Stella Rose. That tastes like grape juice.
Yes.
It tastes like grape juice. Let me say that. Like growing up, what was like New Year's we had the sparkling.
The sparkling wine, yeah. That's definitely what it tastes like. Definitely what it tastes like.
But yeah, alright, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to promote?
Obviously my leading single, Energy, is currently on MTV right now. You can check it out on YouTube. Yes.
Johni Demeatri, shot by NikeeFilmz, produced by Ejilla Beats. You know.
I'm working on releasing my 3rd EP. So I'm trying to get started with that at this time. Probably trying to have it out like around my birthday too. So that's another short-term big goal, March 15th.
March 15th, okay.
And yeah, that's kind of it. So I'm working on some things.
So March 15th, I'm gonna be 25 at Christmas Eve. Oh, 30 balls. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, big things.
25 and 30, right? We about to hit marks.
Yeah.
We about to hit marks
Yes,
for sure.